On the longest day of the year, an event takes place in Northern Ontario, a dual sport endurance challenge, the Dacre.
So it's 7 in the morning and I'm getting ready to leave. The bike's gonna be picked up by Al. He's got a trailer, he's gonna trailer the bikes over. I'm gonna follow him in my car. And that's it, it's 7 in the morning. I got the parcel. Oh my God. Canada Post just hand delivered this.
Because the Dacre is a GPS guided event, it was very important that I receive my GPS mount on time. Al arrived. He's part of a different team, but since we live in the same city, we decided to travel together. Now, on to the Dacre.
Essentially what this race is, well, it's not really a race, it's an endurance competition. And so for guys like me, the amateur guys, you know, this is a taste of the Dacre. All right, so we're riding on a gravel road. We're about 30 minutes away. Hopefully this is it, as we got a little bit lost, but the GPS is telling us this is the right way. So we'll be there in about 30 minutes. So what's the deal? No idea, we're lost. Holy shit. So my little Nissan Rogue is not doing so well here. I don't know how Al is doing in the back with his trailer. I can barely see him behind the dust. But this is it, another 40 minutes we should be there. Here we are again, seems to be more confusion. So I pull in here.
After all that, we finally arrived.
Noise you couldn't quite locate or explain. Couldn't quite locate or explain.
The bikes went through scrutineering to make sure everything was kosher.
Noise you couldn't quite locate.
My teammates arrived, and we registered.
Quite locate.
Our GPS units were collected to have the route information programmed into them. That's Lee Martin, Mr. Dacre himself. Being here and seeing the bikes, the sponsors, and most of all the arches and the hill really brought the enormity of this event home. I felt nervous and overwhelmed. After all, I'm just a noob. We set up our campsite and got our bikes ready for tomorrow's challenge. I hooked up my new GPS unit. Had the mount not arrived, I would have just taped the GPS to my handlebars. We then had a dinner/orientation briefing. Lee went over all the rules of the challenge. He also went over the route in great detail.
You'll get to the end of that trail and you'll wish to never see it again, or you might love it. And you're in the hyper corridor. And this is gravel road for 32 kilometers of just...
He then randomly picked the starting times for each team.
426. Heavy, 426. Cinco Diablos.
Al's team was starting at 4:26. We would be next. We went back to our campsite, and after having a beer or two to calm our nerves, we went to sleep. The next morning was very rough. I was filled with anxiety and trepidations for the event. This is going to be difficult. Nah, I've got this. It's just the Dacre. And then, as my hand goosed the throttle and my rear tire lost traction, I slipped back into my seat and lost control of the bike. I barely made it 20 feet